We'll start now.
Now this is the pod.
And now we begin the pod.
Hey, Brian, put on your clothes. What the hell?
Oh my God, you're naked.
Oh, I forgot there is a video component. People,
you weren't. You were fooled by the 3-camera setup that we got going on, and the cords that we sort of. You have to do sort of like a bank heist version of getting to the bathroom.
I think I do have early onset. Yeah, no, I think I'm in a newsroom. Like that's what I think these are. I'm like, and hello, I'm at a press conference.
Yeah,
there are 3 phones directed at me. Yeah.
We should all take turns doing our best news anchor. And tonight, it's sort of like you. Then
you switch into
you switch when you change subjects. You go and later, or meanwhile. No, I guess
just breaking news.
And we hope that they find the bodies this weekend. If you're looking for something fun.
Yeah, that was amazing, Brian.
Good.
Wow.
And Brian, let's hear from you in. I can't think of a single city. From Studio City.
The weather is sunny. It's hotter than you would think.
It said 71, but it's not.
Sometimes I watch those reels of newscasters like making bloopers.
Yeah.
Oh, I love I love
fun.
newscaster
it's
bloopers.
Fun. Come on. And they say penis when they mean like, you know.
I mean, who doesn't love the newscaster who was stomping on grapes and then
Grape lady,
and then she knocked the wind out of herself falling off of the platform.
I don't know that I've seen that.
You don't know this?
What?
Amy, this is huge.
I'm about to blow your mind.
I'm looking at every camera.
After the pod, let's put it on the big screen.
It's a woman stomping on grapes.
Yeah, I mean, I love it so far.
It's a newscaster. She's got the mic she's got a lav. And she's stomping. She's like,
but the grape she's stomping on is
weekend.
it's like on a table that's elevated above the ground. So she's kind of like really
because that's how you stomp on. You have to have a platform
for the juice to come
out the bottom.
Of
So
course.
if you walk up the steps, you get in the
Of course,
stomper.
you don't want to step in the juice.
What happens to her? Loses her balance, falls off the table,
just straight up onto her back.
I think
the
they
ground.
cut away, or maybe they don't. But then you just hear her
No, they
being
don't.
like, "Oh," like she's in so much pain.
No, it sounds like this.
And it's so embarrassing to fall already in public.
Yeah.
To fall on during a newscast, you know.
During a newscast, and then to have this reaction, and then they cut to the anchors, and the anchors are like, "Oh dear, oh my."
Gina, are you okay?
I hope she's all right. Okay. And that's, I just imagine on Gina's end, she's just all day long.
And she's also got to be spiraling.
Yeah.
This is going to be played for the rest of
Yeah.
the time.
The internet is forever.
Yeah.
God.
I think it was
us.
one of the first viral videos, though.
It
So
kind of
she
was.
might have not even comprehended like how.
Yeah, they did.
How big it
they
would
did
go.
parodied it on Family Guy. That's how viral
Right.
it was.
Wow. Okay.
Once you're parodied on Family Guy,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Here's a stupid
That's the
question. Is
metric.
Family Guy still on air?
I think it is.
if I had to bet, I would say yeah.
I know. I am looking at John as if John
I
seems
look at him. Yeah, like why
sort
am I
of like
looking
the
at him?
Family Guy demo. Yeah. John?
You're the kind of guy who's done some sort of like catalog of times in The Simpsons where Bart has said. You're right.
Okay, let's officially open it. Welcome to Sage Based Wisdom. I'm Jana Schmieding.
I'm Brian Bahe.
And we are podcasting to you from the sacred homelands of Studio City baby showers.
Today, we'll be giving you, our listeners, some advice cultivated indigenously from our backgrounds in poker.
Oh.
And online shopping for curtains. If you're a frequent listener and want even more of us in your life, how could you not? Consider becoming an official Wise Ass by going to sagebasedwisdom.supercast.com, and you can spend $5 a month. First 2 weeks are free. I'm going to tell you that right now. And
First
you can
2 weeks
first
free.
First 2 weeks free.
No one's doing that.
No one out here is doing that.
That's a deal. That is a bona fide deal.
And who knows? Maybe we're going to give sort of a Thanksgiving special. Not that we should, because we're Native American, but we could. We could. So just subscribe to us.
Today, we have a very special guest.
So special.
You've seen her We co-host a show.
We co-host. If you have maybe been to the Improv Lab
in the Improv Lab
on a Sunday or Tuesday or Wednesday, you might have seen us.
You might have seen us.
But you're a published author.
You're a published author.
You can see my
Several
Comedy
specials.
Central, which I feel is no
Comedy
longer
Central.
Comedy Central
Is
has
it a
since
thing?
folded.
Has it officially?
I don't know if it has officially
I don't
because they
know.
still have the Daily
a
Show.
channel.
You could try to find me on Hulu, Amazon Prime, all places that if you try to look up whatever series I've been on, you simply cannot find it.
Okay.
It's
Wow.
It's very deep. It's very deep. Yeah, my debut novel's out.
Yeah,
So
your debut
long.
novel's out.
So long.
Are you trying to say
Long
the title?
time?
I can't remember. First time, long time.
First time, long time.
Yeah, a radio reference, you know.
First time, long
caller,
time.
long time listener. The last time I said first time, long time, someone was like, "Me love you, long time," and I was like, "No, don't turn my title into
Gross.
a racist."
Wow.
No.
No, a radio. And now I
Anyway, it's
feel-
Amy Silverberg.
Here I am, and what an honor to be here in these sacred lands.
Thank you. And also, Brian gave you the wrong date, so you came sort of on a whim after
I
you
was
were
in
at
a
a
baby
different
shower.
event.
Yeah, I was in a baby shower. I was playing games, you know, those baby shower games.
Yeah.
And here I am.
And here you are. You just popped right over.
They call, I come. What else do you want from me?
True native ally.
True native ally, just showing up.
I will say something that I think maybe if you've been to our show, you know this, but listeners of the podcast don't know this, which is our history.
Yeah, I don't even know your history.
And our history
Because Brian
is...
what's
famously
our
doesn't really
history?
share anything with
Our
me.
history is Professor C.
Okay, am I allowed to say this?
I don't know. I'm not going to
Listen,
say anything.
He retired.
He retired?
Yeah, and I'm not teaching at USC right now.
Okay,
Okay,
so...
I adjunct at various colleges.
Ooh.
And I was for a while at USC.
What
I'm
were
currently
you
at LMU, the dumb
teaching?
USC.
Shout out LMU.
No, I'm enjoying if my students are watching this. I love you guys. I teach creative writing for non-majors.
I love that.
And at USC,
And at USC, okay, so I was new to
This
LA.
is actually the perfect advice.
I was
can't believe
new
I
to
picked it.
LA. I was going to this gym in West Hollywood. It was like a holiday weekend, I think. It was like a Sunday. And I'm in the locker room, and there's this guy that's like kind of really just like giving me the eye. He's like staring me down
An
a little
older
bit.
guy.
Is an older guy. He
Giving you the hey eye.
a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
giving you the once over.
Giving me the once over. It was kind of like LOL. But I was like, okay, interesting, sure. I think we chatted a little bit. He
You were
like
just
he
you
asked
weren't that into it, but you were like, well, he's in my age bracket that I like.
he asked me a question that was like very like he was trying to get a conversation
He's not on
going.
Instagram, luckily.
Okay. But I was like, I need a whatever, who cares? I got out of there. I think I opened Grindr and like kind of pretty soon after. I see him. And I'm like, okay, let me just follow up to see what was going on. Cut to me going to his place. We hook up and he's like, we're just making small talk. And then he's basically just like, he's like, we were asking each other like what we do. And he's like, yeah, I'm like this, I work at a college. I'm like, oh, what college? He's like USC. We can cut this part out.
Doesn't bother me. I don't
Okay.
work there right now.
He was like, I was like, oh, what do you teach there? And he's like, I teach in the English department. And then he's like, I teach creative writing. And I was like, oh. And then he was like talking a little bit about his job. And then he's like, yeah, I have like this one person who works under me. She's kind of like crazy. She's always like,
Oh,
That's also
and then he's like, I'm always like, Amy. He's like, he said, I'm always like, he was talking about you. And he was like, Amy, you gotta like blah, blah, blah. And I
you
was
got a
like,
what?
I don't know. But he was
I'm a very good professor and had much higher rating. Like he's not a good professor.
I am certain that
He
is
is
the
not
case.
a good professor, and also didn't know anything about creative writing. He's a literature professor. So, and he used to come to my stand-up shows and get so drunk. Dude. He would, all this to say he's my boss. Was my boss at one time. And we had like, he wrote me a lot of recommendations. We had like a pretty nice working relationship. But I'm also on such good behavior when I'm like teaching under someone at a college. So just that is wild that was how he brought me up.
I just felt so crazy because I'm like, I think I know who you're talking about. And then I was like, I know who you're talking about.
Well, what's most important
But
is that
did you say that to him?
No, I did not say that to him.
He thought I was going to be upset. He was like, I have to tell you something. Like, I slept with your boss. And I was like, I love this. Like, this is...
Yeah, bring it on.
Well, the other person that my boss was so attracted to and was always trying to get me to set him up with was Jared Goldstein. So
he has a type.
He's an older dude. He's like 50 years old, you know? And now he has a young, hot, like European DJ husband.
Oh my God.
That I used to see walking around when I still lived in WeHo.
Yeah, he like retired from teaching, and I try not to teach again. You know, I love my students in case any of them are listening.
Of course.
But I go for a long time without teaching or only teaching like adults occasionally. And then I run out of money. I got to get back. You know, I got to teach got to teach a little creative writing. So right now I'm at LMU in Chapman. And listen, the kids, they're not kids. They're young adults. And are they reading a lot? No. A girl told me that books were too heavy.
Oh my God.
She likes to hold her phone. But they're funny. They make me laugh. We have fun. What can I say?
And sometimes there's some faculty drama, which we love.
I like go in and teach my classes and go out. I adjunct, so I don't get involved in any of the sort of stuff.
Are the kids into Phineas and Ferb these days?
No, but they're into... I was asking them what they were going to be for Halloween, and they're really into A Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh.
Which I thought was interesting. A lot of them were like, Wimpy Kid! And I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking
Wimpy Kid
about?
is sort of their childhood.
Yeah, so I guess they
Maybe
like...
that's why.
That
makes
they
sense.
like went, I think, were... in junior high during the pandemic. But they like make me laugh. It's like creative writing. We talk about their ex-boyfriends for like 40 minutes out of the hour.
Oh my God.
That's
what fun.
We're just trying to have fun, you know? Come guest speak in the class. You want to come?
I majored in creative writing in college.
And look at him writing.
Wow.
I got a few good writers in the class. You know, of course, I like the students who on their own volition go out and buy my novel. Then I'm like, this is a good fucking student. This is a
Yeah,
smart,
this is a student who cares.
this is
a person who likes school.
This is a smart person.
I would feel very
novel.
lucky to have you as a teacher.
I try to have fun
Because
I
there
am
are some-
passionate about the material.
There were some teachers that I'm like, oh, you like are either bad at this or you like don't want to be here.
My problem is I'm not
feel like
the
you're not
most
that.
organized. And I like lecture them about procrastinating, but I procrastinate. So I can barely send them an email. I'm like, oh, sorry, I forgot to give you guys homework, you know?
Yeah.
So we're doing a lot of just like vibing and talking passionately about short stories.
Do you have office hours?
And their own writing. Yeah, they gotta make an appointment with me. I'm like, I'm not sitting around here.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, no busy work, but what I don't want you guys to have to do work that you don't need to do. But really, I don't want to read I don't want to read extra shit.
No, absolutely not. Here's you're an educator of today.
I try every now and then.
I'm an educator of yore, like the.
Oh, you used
I used to be a high school teacher and a middle school teacher.
That is the Lord's work.
Yeah.
It sure is.
It's crazy.
As a Lord's worker, I can say to you right now, I got nothing but Lord in my life at that time. What are the young people? Is it really as dire?
No,
as we're being sold?
I don't know. I mean,
college students are, I think, a little bit different because they don't have to go to college. They're sort of choosing to.
I think a little bit of the problem right now is I think it's hard to imagine even having a life if you don't go to college. Like you can't even get a job interview to be like a receptionist or
without a college
apparently,
degree?
Or I just think it's very uncommon now. So I do think there are a lot of students who are being forced to go to college who maybe don't want to or aren't that interested.
So weird.
Yeah.
And then they're also, I think, resentful, understandably, of like having to take out debt to go to college.
For sure.
Now, why would you go to a very
Expensive
expensive private school? Like I went to a UC. I thought I got a great education there, you know? So
Same. I went to state.
Yeah. I UC Santa Barbara. So I think that's whatever. They go to a private school so they can get
Right.
good one-on-one.
Yeah.
But there's this thing that all professors send around to each other. That's the quote from like Plato or Socrates from 500 BC, where he's something like that, where he's complaining about the youth. And it's all stuff that we could say right now. And it's very comforting to me to know that everybody has always worried that the youth are demented.
Yeah.
Totally.
And like, what did they say about us millennials, that we were like so lazy and we were obsessed with avocado toast? And
I will say
Yeah.
I'm having very lately, I've been having the experience of like, oh my God, I don't understand the youth.
Yes,
And I've never had that before
No,
in
I'm
my
having
life.
that more than I definitely used
And
to.
I was like,
What are you
oh,
having it about?
Fuck. Just like
Because to
TikTok.
me, I'm like, you are the youth.
Exactly. Which is
I
crazy.
stay off TikTok, and I do think what I'm finding about my students is how shy they are around each other. Like people ask me if the college students are like if they're loud and annoying or like discipline problems. I'm like the opposite. They're so debilitatingly shy that to
also
get
think
them to talk around each other. I think they've like been on their phones.
Oh my God, I've picked the best caller for you.
I feel like I think a little bit of that might be English majors in general are a little bit
But
shy.
this is creative writing for non-majors that I teach. So they're trying, but I do make them do a lot of out loud participation and what do you think about this short story and read something you wrote aloud.
Yeah.
And I do think I'm not used to, I've never been around shyer college
Yeah.
students, and I'm teaching at Chapman and LMU right now. So I'm like, it definitely seems they're shyer than they used to be. Like
Interesting.
students in general, maybe having
I like
less.
that. That's like my people.
I like them. They're funny. The kids are fun. They make me laugh, What can I say?
Yeah, I do ultimately respect the kids.
I love kids and young adults. I think young adults are like.
I like being on a college campus. It like makes me feel good.
Yeah, I don't know if I would like it. I would be fascinated by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to be there a few days a week, I do feel like you get a jolt of just like, it's fun to be at the edge, the precipice of like your life
100%.
starting.
Totally.
And I was much happier after college. Like I was in a sorority and drinking too much and feeling depressed. But I do think like there's something about, that was when I found out I wanted to be a writer. I guess I always knew at some level, but there is something about finding yourself, even if you're not having that good of a time.
No, I don't think I had a
like-
great time in college, but I did find myself. for
Yeah.
sure.
I both had a great time and found myself.
I was making out with my college
loving-
roommate, I was
Oh my
Trump
God.
Trump supporter.
Oh
Damn.
no, God. Jesus Christ. Which brings us to our first piece of. Where did I put it? Here it is. Our first algorithmic advice is what I'm going to play for you now. And
So these are people that call in with questions.
Well, we're going to have a caller
oh,
that has called in and
these
asked
are
for
people that
advice.
email in with questions. I'll just keep guessing until I get the answer
This
right.
is from the algorithm. So
This
this
is
is
from
advice that we're
Instagram
getting.
or TikTok.
This is as a person who is still on TikTok. I got this advice, and then I saw Channy post it on Instagram. So I was like, "This is interesting. This is advice."
And
from
Channing
somebody.
is the astrology.
Channy's astrology. Channy Nichols.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah.
Shout out to Channy Nichols.
Yeah.
Close the wallets. Close the wallets. You don't need to buy a turkey. You've had turkeys for the last how many years? You're good to skip a year. Black Friday hasn't Black Friday and I don't know how long. The deals suck. You don't need a new flat screen. You already got one from last year. Your kids have tablets. They have toys. They have electronics. They'll be good to miss out on 1 year. They'll be okay. Close the wallets. Cot boy. We shouldn't be spending any money then. It makes no sense for, in response to the government taking food off people's tables, for us to then open our wallets and continue the economy as if nothing is wrong. It's time for a cop boy of the holiday season. The time of year where corporations make the most money, yeah, shut it down. Close the wallets. Close the wallets.
I like how the caption was Scorpio season.
Well, it's because it's on Channy's page.
Right.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, that's giving Scorpio energy
And
as a Scorpio.
Our show is astrology based.
Our show is astrology based. I infamously don't know a lot about it, but I like to talk about it.
And I infamously, that I say so often at our show, used to write for an astrology app, not hers, not
Who's?
Shani's.
Susan Miller?
No, I won't say. I signed an NDA. So I know that it's sometimes just a writer just saying things like, Mama said there'd be days like this.
Oh my god!
No, I tried to give advice to like that would be helpful to anyone, which would be like, listen to your inner voice.
Oh, yes, totally.
Everyone's got an inner voice.
I would be so good writing on a
you
astrological.
just give advice that would be helpful to anyone.
Truly.
And if you're a woman, every hours of my day are spent listening to women complain on the phone.
Oh my god, I love it.
And I love my friends got to call me. They got to complain about the same shit over and over, and I got to listen.
I truly, when people come to me with complaints and like sort of are like bitching about whatever in the world, I'm your girl. Come to me. Tell me.
I don't. And then they'll be like, "Sorry, I'm complaining." I'm like, I like hearing
it.
people complain.
I want to also like I just like fill my life with just endless bullshit, little stupid shit that.
And
we're
when people
pissed
aren't
about.
like that, like I'll be complaining about something, and then they'll be like, "Well, then." Like, quit that job if you don't like it. I go, no, I like it. This is how I express myself. I complain.
Yes!
Yeah. I'm a little bit like that.
You are.
You're complaining. Just
I'm a little bit
You're
like-
not complaining enough from me.
Okay.
Although sometimes Brian does that funny thing where I'll be like, "How are you?" and he'll go, "Awful." Like I'm actually terrible. Like when we see each other at our show, and I'll be like, "Tell me more," and he goes, "No, it's fine." Just like,
he's not going to tell you
he'll be
any
like,
little detail about
I
it.
have barely left my apartment, and I'm feeling honestly really sort of awful. But things are good. Things are good.
I think that's the thing about I think that's a very pre any stand-up show for me kind of attitude.
Oh,
where it's
okay.
Like,
You're like, I had to
you're
drag
kind of
myself
like, I just had a
here.
whole day
Yeah,
and now I
yeah.
gotta go do stand.
Yeah, and
Which
you're
I
like,
love.
also, I have a
Yeah.
parasite.
Which I love in the moment, but
I feel that way. That's just like why I love complaining, because
Me
it's like
too.
I love doing stand up, and yet every time on my way to a show, I'm like, I can't believe I'm driving to fucking San Diego.
Same.
And all I wanted was to get paid to be on stage,
Yeah.
and now all I do is
Well,
complain.
when I watched Mark Maron's documentary about Mark Maron doing stand-up, he
Yeah.
was doing the same shit. He was right before a show being like, why the fuck do I do this? Why are we here? What is going on? And I was like, oh, thank God. It's totally universal. Everybody hates right before the thing, and then you do the thing, and you're like, now I know why I'm doing it, because it's so
maybe
funny.
that's part of the human experience.
Yeah.
Is to have that moment.
To force yourself to do shit you don't really want to do, but then once you're doing it, you're like, all right.
No, I don't know
Yeah.
that if I told you this, my car got stolen when I was on stage downtown at a show.
What?
And it was a very old car, and it needed to be gone. But then I come out, and I'm like, I also was in a good mood. It was like I had a good set. I was like practically clicking my heels. And then I come outside, I go, "Where's my car?" So it's like in just some spot right downtown. And then a guy was there, and he goes, I have said, "Did you see a car here?" I thought it got towed because I'm like absent-minded. And he goes, "No, a pimp took it."
A pimp took
He
it?
said a pimp took it. I was like, a pimp? We probably went back and forth 10 times going, a pimp, a pimp, a pimp, a pimp.
Yeah, I would be like, well, wait, are you sure he was a
How
pimp?
does he know he was a pimp?
I don't know. I was like sex workers, making sure to say the right words. And he was like, yeah, no, I think it was a pimp. And then I was like, okay. And then I thought to myself, stand up's so wild. I was just on stage, and now, but now I have a Prius. So that's good. It all worked
You
out.
never got
how
it back.
Nice.
No, but it was also like 250,000 miles, like worth $2,000. It was like, I'm glad a pimp has it.
You know what, pimp? Enjoy that car, pimp.
Enjoy my car. I don't know how he was able to drive it. I don't know how.
Shout out, pimp.
Yeah, I love a pimp that still steals cars.
Yeah, totally.
No one's
Sure.
doing car theft that much anymore, and
I
I'm
know.
like, bring it back.
And then I love the guy who observed and sort of didn't really. He was and like, I imagine a man dressed in pimp clothes gets like, does whatever, sticks the thing down the door and unlocks it, and then gets in and says to the guy watching, "I'm a pimp," and then just closes the door and drives off.
And I also was like, I didn't know how to ask like spiritually a pimp or like occupationally a pimp. You know, like was he like I'm
Did
a
he have
pimp
some
by
hoes
trade, or
with
am I just like I'm big pimpin'? You know, because I sometimes think of myself as big pimpin', but I'm not a pimp by occupation.
No.
I describe you as my pimp friend, Amy.
Yes, well, I did.
My friend
You
Amy's a
did
pimp.
sleep with my boss at one point. So.
Sometimes I make people call me pimp.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Jana, but my friends call me pimp.
No, we were like at the beginning of a musical, like a pimp, a pimp, a pimp, a pimp.
Damn, that's
Man,
wild.
That is fucking wild. What even was that?
Related to, I don't know, stand up in this city.
No.
Complaining.
No, it doesn't matter.
Not liking something
Don't
better
you
than
love
doing it.
Canceling the holidays. Canceling the holidays.
Yes,
Are we doing that? Are we canceling the holidays?
I've been saying cancel the holidays.
You have?
Since a very young age. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
but that's
love
because
that
I'm
about
emo.
you.
And
You're
so
emo and you're sort of
the emo vibe is more like, what are we doing? What's all this fucking bullshit?
I love my parents, my family. I come from like a loud, kind of kooky family, and so I find Thanksgiving to be
Jewish.
yes. I find
So
Thanksgiving.
you
to
guys
be,
really go hard at Jew at not Jew at you guys go really hard at Jew.
Jewland.
You guys go really hard at Thanksgiving. My boyfriend is Jewish, and his
I just find
holiday is
Thanksgiving
Jewish.
stressful because my dad also invites anyone that he sees that day. It's like people are coming to Thanksgiving that you have never laid eyes on. Like a performance artist named Count Smokula. It's not important, okay? That my
I've
dad
seen
knows
photos
from
of
college.
Count
Yeah. So like, and things. Everyone's screaming at Thanksgiving. It's just a whole. I think of the holidays as just stressful family time. I'm happy to cancel it.
Is it genuinely stressful to you to be in that
Both.
environment?
It's like fun and stressful, both. But I'm not someone who like finds going home to be like so relaxing. I find being on my own to be relaxing.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I was growing up, I feel like when I was in the womb, I was like, I gotta live alone, you know?
Yeah.
When I was like
You're
5, I was
this-
like, I gotta live
this
alone.
studio that
Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
in
these
is
people are
really-
crazy, you know?
Yeah. I think I kind of was I feel like holiday pilled as a kid, and so I thought that it was like normal that you go home for the holidays and you do the thing, and it is stressful for everyone, but it's what you do, and it's like that's what holidays are. Is just like a very stressful cooking all day, eating for literally 30 minutes, and then being like, now we watch TV.
And you're
or
like, what if we
whatever.
just like didn't do it?
What if we didn't do it? And now I'm fully there. And even especially now because of the snap of it all. And, I'm sort of like, I mean, I never really did any Black Friday shopping anyway because it seemed way too crazy. But I am down to say, for laziness reasons, let's not do the holidays, and also pretend that we're doing it for political reasons. For sort of the moral clout.
I used to go to every Thanksgiving. For the last 2 years, I visited my best friend moved to Australia. So I would leave for Thanksgiving.
To Australia.
Yeah, I would go
Whoa.
visit her. We went to the Philippines. It was like very fun one year.
Damn.
But now my
Your homelands, Bri.
Yeah.
my parents are like my friend came to America this year, so now I have no reason to go to Australia.
Yeah.
And they're like, we must see you this Thanksgiving or we will cry, just because they're obsessed with me, you know?
Yeah. I get it. I do think there needs to be something. I think seeing your family.
And you kind of got to be forced, or else I get busy and I forget.
Yeah,
and
you
I
need
don't
to be
know.
forced. I think it does go back to the thing of like doing something that you a little bit dread. But then once you're there, you're like, oh, I'm glad I did that.
Here's my thing:
Hooking up with people from like high school on that like Thursday. I don't do that anymore, but
God, Lord, yeah. I say Christmas. And I've been saying this for years. We need a second trick-or-treating holiday, and that should be Christmas. Dress up and go trick-or-treating again.
But like in a Christmas sweater?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sort of, but no caroling. You don't have to carol. But we should be handing out snacks and treats to the kids again.
Yeah.
Maybe they dress up as elves or whatever.
Yeah.
Lore.
I like
of
that.
any kind, or like abominable snowmen. Imagine that.
Jack Skellington.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it could be spooky. It could be spooky or not.
Christmas started as spooky.
I know. I think Christmas is so fucking
You mean
spooky.
because of like Jesus coming back from the dead?
I think
I think
that,
more
but
the
also
Nordic element.
Krampus.
I thought you meant like zombie Jesus. I like don't understand.
Zombie Jesus is scary. So is
that's
Krampus.
scary.
So is a big fat white man coming down your fucking chimney.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
terrifying.
But
Yeah.
Nordic Christmas sounds good to me.
Oh my
You
god.
mean the
yes.
guy who like
Just
kidnaps
you saying
children
it
if you're
right
bad?
now.
I think it started
You
as
saying
like
Nordic Christmas sounds good to me is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
you
think
specifically.
Nordic Christmas started out as like if you're a bad kid, somebody comes from the mountains and kidnaps you, and his name is Krampus.
And he looks terrifying.
That's where Krampus comes from.
yeah.
Have you guys seen the videos of the Krampus celebrations
Yeah.
in like Norway
No,
and
I
shit?
need to, or maybe. Have you guys heard of sauna competitions in? Sorry, people sit in saunas who can sit there the longest, and people's like skin peel off. No, that's goofy.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
are you serious?
in Norway?
Shout out to
Why?
Alexa Loftus taught me about this. Yeah. I don't know, just to see who can, because it's like a whole tradition there to
But
be in
your
like
skin
saunas.
peels
And
off?
sometimes they sit so long that they get like 3rd-degree burns.
That's crazy.
No.
Sorry to
Guys,
change
what
subjects.
Are
I'm
we
just-
doing? Why?
The Nords.
The Nords.
It's
God,
because life's so good, you know. They have socialized
Yeah.
healthcare, socialism. So then they're like, we got to do something weird to ourselves.
Yeah.
Truly, God, they just got it good. I bet they are having no problem canceling their holidays.
I think more of my students need to be afraid. Like more kids that are growing up now, like Gen Z, like they should be threatened with Krampus. They're a little too, I think.
Little too.
They're all best friends
sorta-
with their
sorta
parents.
soft.
That's what I've been noticing about my students.
Ew.
They're best friends with their parents. They love their parents, and I love my parents. But
No, you have to hate when you're young.
when
you
you're
don't
young,
like them,
yeah,
and then you
yeah.
grow
Well, I
to-
didn't even hate my parents when I was young, but just it's not that they're best friends with their parents. That's weird. It's how often they call and depend on their parents. I'm like, we got to cut the cord a bit more.
Oh, that's the parents'
Right.
fault.
Without a doubt. It's not the yeah.
Parents,
Like if I was failing,
that's like what if we were parents, we would be those parents.
well, maybe.
generationally, that's kind
If
of
I was
where it
failing,
is.
if I'd been failing college, my parents wouldn't have known. Like they didn't know what I was up to. You know?
Oh my god, I was selling
Homework.
so much weed in college. My parents could
No, they were
none
doing
the
their own
wiser.
thing. Yeah.
They don't see your grades when you're in college.
No,
No, but some students, you can sign something that says your parents can also
Ew.
look at them.
Why would you
And
ever
my
do
parents
that?
would have been like, "We're busy. Like, get away."
Yeah, my parents are like, don't really talk to us unless it's about God.
That was your growing up.
Not really, but
That was
a
like
little
what they
bit.
were. Okay. Yeah.
shit. Oh my
See,
god.
my dad has like health anxiety, so he's like, go to the doctor." I was like, I thought I needed reading glasses. He's like, you might be going blind. I was like, what is going on?
No.
I was like, get on Lexapro, Larry.
Shout out to Larry.
Shout out.
Shout
to
out
him.
Larry, and I
Looks
have
like Larry
told my
David.
Jewish boyfriend this, that I was like, you worry a lot about health stuff.
It's
and
a Jewish
and
thing.
I do want to say that I don't want to be out of pocket when I say it might be your Jewish side that is, and he's not really, it's not like, I mean, he was bar mitzvahed and
Sure, it's not the religion.
It's
I'm
not the
not religious
religion.
at all. And my mom converted.
Yeah.
It's the quality of having a Larry. And a Larry could be a
Yes.
man or a woman.
It's a
A
worry.
Larry is just
Yes,
a Larry,
and his
or
mom-
a non-binary person. A Larry can be any sort of presence in the house.
It's like
For sure.
it's a fussy presence.
It's an anxious presence.
Yes.
Yeah. That has moved with you through the generations.
Yeah, because Steve's mom is a little bit anxious and sort
Yeah.
of a worrywart, and now he, I don't want to belittle him on the pod. I try really hard not to, so I won't.
really not.
I won't. But I do want to say tomorrow morning, very early, I'm taking him to get an endoscopy, which is just the down the throat. They look at your guts
Just
and
to
they
make
see
sure
what's going on. Yeah,
everything's good.
because of course he's got a little, a Jewish tum tum, which is also kind of, I think, a cultural and a real thing,
Yeah,
which is an anxious.
yeah.
And listen, if you have anxiety, then you got stomach issues, okay?
Sure.
And that's true for me. That's true for anybody. But I do find it to be the case.
My dad's influence, though, has had the opposite effect on me, where I think I could have lost a limb, and I'd be like, I'm fine.
which I love.
Something's going on with me that I refuse to look
pendulum
into.
has swung in the
pendulum
opposite.
Yeah,
swung
you're
too
dissociated so much
yes,
that
from
you're
my
just
own body
yeah,
and my
totally.
own feelings and what goes
Totally.
on inside of me.
I
I'm
also
like,
think
my
that that's
pulse
a
is
woman
racing.
thing.
Yeah, Yeah, maybe. Yeah. How did you meet your boyfriend? Are we allowed to talk about this? on the pod?
Yes, I talk about it all the time. I say we met in the Isles of Erewhon, but we certainly met on Hinge.com, the app.
You like Erewhon, that idea
I
of
just think it
meeting
sounds
someone in
fancy.
the...
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like,
okay,
oh my
okay.
God, I'm in Erewhon. First of all, I'm in Erewhon.
I thought it was going to be Larry. No.
Maddie
called
oh my
me
God,
classic.
amazing. A speaker.
Yeah, my dad calls while I'm teaching. I let the class talk to him because it's so funny.
That is so funny.
I want you as a teacher.
I am your teacher. I'm teaching. Brian didn't know how to write before me, and now look at him.
Listen,
What, writing on shows with you?
Brian, you look at all the women in your life. We are all your teachers.
Right.
It's
Oh, yeah,
true.
sure.
I learn.
You're
I'm here to
being
learn.
raised.
I taught Brian how to have gay sex.
Physically another guy
Yeah.
was like, you do this, you
Yeah,
do this.
yeah. And I go, pretend I'm not here. I close my eyes.
Oh my God. Anyway, the point is he's getting an endoscopy and he's afraid for his life. Steve, you're gonna be fine. Everything's
Steve,
gonna be
you'll be fine. And I'm sorry that we're yelling, Steve, you'll be fine.
Steve, you'll be fine. But it is his Jewish anxiety that makes him so scared of health stuff.
I'm so worried now that something's going to be on the endoscopy,
Look
and
at
then
you.
these are
Look
going to
at-
be our
oh my
famous
No,
last
I like
words.
this too. I like this energy.
Yeah, no, I'm like, oh,
I honestly
please
feel
God,
like,
have nothing be on
it's
that for
fucking,
Steve.
it's an endoscopy.
I a little bit feel.
I know, but I'm superstitious. That's also I have
Uh-huh.
superstitions, you know.
I a little bit feel like I'm the Larry in my family.
Okay,
I'm the
interesting.
one that's kind of like, everybody go get checked out.
Well, you are the Navajo.
Yes,
Is it your mom's side that is Navajo or your dad?
my dad's side.
Yeah, you're the male Navajo, so you are very superstitious.
But I'm also Larry. Just
Yeah.
like anxious about
Anxious?
health stuff. I want everybody to go to the doctor.
I go home to my dad. I go, do you have any Navajo in you, Larry Silverberg?
He's like, actually.
not a Navajo Jew. My
Could be.
God,
Does that
he would
exist?
explode.
Yeah,
Oh,
why
I'm sure
not?
it does.
Why not?
Emma
People can
is
also
a
convert,
Jewish
you know?
Navajo.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes,
I did not know that.
Emma's.
Wait, is her
Jewish.
husband Jewish?
No, her.
The way I'm getting closer and closer to you guys,
Her-
I'm like, I keep forgetting this is on video, and I'm like fucking crawling
Her
around.
mother is Jewish.
I didn't know that. Whoa.
Yes, a Jewish Chicagoan.
Let her live. I don't know who this is, but love to meet her.
Shout out Emma, Chapter House. She is a Jewish Navajo.
Damn.
Not a worrywart though. But I think
People are complex.
yes, people. I think
Turns
that
out.
like that for a man to have the Jewish dad and Navajo dad, you would be. It would be a wicked combo.
If I had a Jewish dad.
No, if you were a Jewish dad and a Navajo dad, you would be just.
When you have a child and you convert to Judaism, but you remain okay.
Low key. I could see myself converting.
Are
to
you dating
Judaism.
anyone?
No.
I'm pretending like we're just having a conversation. I keep forgetting that this is being broadcast to millions of listeners.
Millions, I wish. Try tens or hundreds.
Of thousands.
I'm so obsessed with setting people up, and I have not been successful even one time. Which is really, for how many times I've tried to set people up, I want to say I'm batting like 0 out of like 10,000.
Oh my God.
Have you tried to set me up?
Well, right now I'm going through my file cabinet.
I love setting Brian.
You like setting Brian up?
No, I love the
setting people
idea
up.
of setting
yeah,
Brian.
Yeah.
I did get set up recently by somebody.
And?
It was actually it was good. It was a solid
Can you
date.
say who set you up?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Were you set up with a person that is in your same industry or a person that is not?
It's interesting because he is, but he isn't. He's not like a writer, but he is in entertainment.
Would I know him?
No.
Okay.
He's not really in comedy.
Thank God.
An actor.
No.
Oh.
Is your boyfriend in comedy?
No. He's a very talented but shy electric bass player.
Okay, hot. I like a shy guy. My boyfriend's
He's
shy.
so shy.
I'm like, I'll do the talking. You do the sitting. You do the listening.
You need that yin and yang. kind
Yeah,
of.
for sure.
Oh yeah, I got the yin and the yang are so intensely far apart.
I feel like my mom and dad. My dad was quieter, shyer, and my mom was like going up to people.
Really?
Yeah.
What does she say when she goes up to people?
What's
Says,
up?
have you? She goes.
She goes, I'm a pimp, and
Met
let
our
me
Lord
take
and
your
Savior
car.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What do you say when you go up to people?
I don't go up to people. What are you talking about? I've never gone up to a person ever in my life.
What are we going up to people?
What am I, a TikToker with a microphone?
just
What am
going
I,
up.
Yardwar? Or whatever that.
Oh man, I hate when people go up to you. It's like, go
Yeah,
get
no,
out of
don't go
here.
up to
Don't
me.
go up.
Speaking of talking, we have a caller.
Yes, we do. And I
Yay.
think that this caller is perfect. For Amy. Here we go.
Matchmaker, make me a match.
Oh.
Find me a find.
Wish.
Catch Brian the catch.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Hey Brian, hey Jana, I love the show. I've been listening since like the first episode, and it's one of the highlights of my week to just hear y'all laugh and chit chat and talk hella shit. It's so much fun.
This caller's gonna be so
and
pleased.
I love your guests. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I'm a graduate student and it's really hard. And
I hear that.
there's so much reading to do and writing to do, but also just like discussion. I'm wondering if you have any advice for people like me who are struggling, feeling really confident when they have to share their opinion or like give a critique on something in a room full of smart people. I've been holding back and saying what I think is palatable because I don't want to rock the boat, but we should rock the freaking boat. Yeah, if you have any advice on just like saying what I mean and meaning what I say with confidence, I'd love to hear it. Love y'all. Thanks. Bye.
Isn't this the perfect caller?
She's so
for you?
Wow.
sweet.
It
I'm
really
so
is.
curious what she's in graduate school for.
Yeah.
Sounds
Let's get a
discussion-based.
follow up because this person is a
She said there's
listener.
a lot of smart people, so maybe math.
Law.
You think that's the only... Like, I got a doctorate in creative writing and literature. Brian's like, that's where the idiots get
Yeah,
a
what a
doctorate in.
dumbass. Law. I'm gonna say
something I say to my students is nothing they say can be wrong because they're telling me their opinion about like the literature we're reading or the short story we're reading. So I just can tell this person is smart.
Yeah.
I'm like this is also the more male comedians I meet. I'm such a believer in the Dunning-Kruger effect. You guys know this, right? That the less someone knows, the more confident they are.
100%.
And the more someone knows, the less confident they are. And
I
it's
couldn't
usually
agree more.
the amount of men who are like, I'm writing a book, like I'm such a good writer, and then they want to send me their writing, and it's literally like in a different language. It's so bad. Like it's English, but it's so and then there are people who are like, I'm not sure I'm a good writer, and you know, I read so much and my writing doesn't match up to what I read, and then they're writing so good because they have this sense of
Self-awareness.
comparison
Yes.
and
Yeah.
self-awareness.
Yeah.
And so I can just already tell from this listener that she's so she's thoughtful. And it's so often the quietest people are the people who have the most interesting things to say.
yeah.
Whoa.
Let your inner white man out.
Yeah, I want to reassure her that
Yes.
she sounds really thoughtful. And whatever you mean by rocking the boat, if it's an opinion based, I don't think you're gonna rock the boat in math. What is she gonna be like?
That's why I'm saying
2 plus
law.
2 ain't. Yeah, like I think that
Grad school, I guess she would say law school instead of grad school.
Yeah, so I bet it's maybe
it is
sociology
political
or
science.
psychology
Yeah.
but I bet there are
Geometry.
Maybe it is
people
writing.
in the class. Yeah, but you also like don't rock the boat in writing. It's like there's what are you
Yeah.
gonna say? Like I just think people I bet there are
Ethics.
people in the classroom who share your opinion and would feel solidarity with you saying it aloud.
Yeah.
Also, college is sort of famously the place where you're supposed to
Well, in graduate school,
Graduate
you know,
school is-
post college, it's time to
develop that
yeah.
opinion and say it aloud and stand in your power.
I'm getting better too at I just listened to a philosophy book, which I never it's like a kind
Ooh.
of pop psychology philosophy called The Courage to be Disliked. It was translated from the Japanese. Have you heard of it?
No, but I already love the title because
Yeah.
I need to be disliked. I'm trying.
Yes, because I think you don't get into comedy if you're not a bit of a whatever Alan Nani. People grew up in a way that you needed to maybe soothe people or make
Very
people
much
feel
so.
okay, you know. And I think if people are disagreeing with you or even disliking you, it just means that you're stating your opinion, being yourself.
Yeah.
So it's a good sign.
Not everybody needs to be liked.
Or you don't need to be liked by
You don't need to
everyone.
be liked by everybody.
Not everybody needs to be liked.
Not everybody does need to be
Brian's
liked.
a good example of that. We
Yes.
had one guy hated in the community.
Somebody needs to do it, and I'm happy to be that person.
Everybody needs to have one unlikable friend, and I've met Brian.
Undateable, unlikable.
So not true.
A real piece of
Yeah.
shit.
Look how cute your shorts are and your Stussy. How long have you had the Stussy?
I've had it for a while.
And sorry, I'm staring at it. It's in a sexy place.
I mean,
I think that's
the whole
that's the
point.
gay.
That's the whole point.
No, I get that. It's making me look at your wound.
I actually
I don't want to be looking that high up on your thigh, man.
Arrest me. Don't let me leave this apartment.
Yeah, I feel like when I was in college, I was so afraid to say it. Like in classes that were like discussion based, I was like, I'm so not comfortable in like verbalizing what I'm thinking. And
What was
so,
the fear, do you think?
I think it was a fear of like,
Sorry, there's a fruit fly
know.
flying around everybody's
I
face.
eat
right
it.
I think I just was afraid of like being kind of like seen as like,
No,
I was afraid of like being wrong.
Hmm.
I was afraid to be wrong publicly. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I still think I'm afraid of being wrong publicly.
for sure.
I think what I would like is the freedom to be dumb. Just out here flapping my gums, not knowing what, and that's why I love this pod, because God, am I dumb. And also had to be, because I was the child of two educators and the grandchild of educators, native educators. So you can't be fucking wrong if you're native. And the way that we were like, we're held to such an intense academic, like you got to get like A's and B's, like C's are bad in our family, and like be really good in school, be kind to your teachers, always do your homework, like don't be fucking, if God help you if you were like a detention kid or, you know, causing behavioral issues in your classroom, like it would be fucked up if we were like that.
Did that make you afraid to say stuff aloud or just afraid to say something you didn't know was right?
Afraid to be not only like a bad girl, but also afraid to be talking out of turn, like talking if I didn't have something meaningful to say.
Okay.
And also like talking and being incorrect. Like if I were to raise my hand and the answer was incorrect, I would be like, oh fuck,
Idiot.
fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, and so I developed a lot of complexes about that.
But
kind
then
of
also,
shit.
weren't you ultimately a bad girl though?
Yes, but I was a good liar. I had to learn how to lie my
No,
fucking
you
ass
You
off.
were a secret bad girl. Everyone your parents didn't know.
My parents didn't know. Maybe they did. I think it had to have some idea because, you know, they caught me sometimes. But like, I was doing all kinds of stupid shit, and I was lying.
You committed
To them.
identity theft at one point.
Very much did.
That is so. I wish someone would steal my identity. You try to do something with it. My car's already been stolen. That pimp should have taken my own.
Yeah, I stole my sister's identity with her
A pimp
consent.
named
Right.
with the last name Silverberg is so funny.
Pimp Silverberg. I'm Pimp Silverberg.
I hear what you're saying. I just want to again say to this caller, I notice it with my students when one person talks, it makes the whole room like loosen up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think like you could be the one that sort of gives people a little bit of courage. And also think about when you hear someone wrong in a class, you're never like idiot. You're just like, that's an interesting, or I don't think.
I am though. If someone says something actually dumb, I'm like, this person's dumb. But that's also why I was so afraid to say anything because I'm like,
you were like
I don't want-
judgmental.
Yeah. I wish more men would sort of internalize the message that you are not allowed to talk out. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I do think that it is a very like men will kind of like dominate any conversation.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Whatever.
Yes.
So I feel like if you're a woman, it's kind of just like get
Yeah.
out there.
So I don't know. In my classes, semester, I have a few girls who do all the talking, and I look at them as like the heavy lifters because everyone is so quiet that I feel like I have a few people pleasers in my class.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
If no one's gonna raise their hand, I'll be the one to do that, and I so like love them for it because I'm like they're doing all the heavy lifting.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's how they're gonna spend their entire lives.
Right.
It sucks.
Right.
I'm
And then
one of those people.
Yeah. No, I would have been the same way. Like, I don't want the professor to feel like they're talking to no
Don't
one.
take care of the person whose job it is, who's getting paid to
And meanwhile,
literally.
I'm like, oh, listen, I'm going to let you guys out an hour early. I couldn't care less. I got to go to the improv and see
Everybody
Brian.
shut the fuck up. Don't say shit today,
I got to
please.
go complain to Brian about my life. Do we have any more questions?
Nope, that's it.
That was it. We really went all over the board, didn't
really
we?
did, and
We
that's-
talked about producers.
That's
we
how
talked
we
about
like
how
to
the woman
do
ever
it on
touched
stage-based wisdom.
Brian's ween.
You have been so wise, Amy.
You've given us so
Have I
much.
been
Amy.
wise?
You've given the callers a
lot to
lifetime.
think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'd like to ask the callers a question. Will they be able to get back to me with the answer?
I think that what we need to know is what are you going to grad school for?
Yeah, let me
And-
know what you're going to grad school for, girl.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask some question like advice for me.
Oh, you.
Which is what?
I have terrible insomnia, and I'm wondering
Ooh.
if people have advice for me to sleep better. I know I sleep better if I read before I go to sleep.
Is it a recent thing or
no,
has it
I've
always
had
been?
insomnia. My mom has insomnia. I feel like it's a kind of an inherited thing.
I'm scared of being an insomnia. I'm terrified of
It's not
becoming
good. I don't like it.
insomniac.
I don't like it. Any sleep advice?
heads.
Any sleep heads out there?
Weighted blanket?
What is
You
that
tried
going to
that?
do? Just like
Kinda
pin
like
me
holds you
down?
Yeah.
Brian doesn't want me to like even be able to get up out of bed. He's like, why don't you chain yourself down, you dumb bitch?
I have heard of weighted blankets.
I
It's
got one recently. I do think it works. I don't know if it's like psychological.
It helps
but
it helps anxiety, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian's like a puppy.
Yeah. He needs
It's like, thundering outside and
Yeah.
he's got like a blanket over him.
Well, because I'm trying to learn how to sleep on my back.
Why?
Because it's supposed to be better for your breathing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so unnatural. I sleep like curled up in a
Yeah,
ball. Maybe that's why I'm
Me
having
too.
trouble. Yeah.
But the weighted blanket.
I'm like a mollusk.
I have the worst sleeping position, which is on my stomach, one leg out like this, and then like
Right, rock
this,
climber.
and I'm like basically freezing my shoulder, and there's something wrong with my hips, and I don't fucking care because that's how I like to sleep.
I would also like to work on my posture. Listen, I don't know what the audience can do about that, but I'm already like 5 feet and look like a snail. I'm like, I gotta work on. sitting up.
if anybody has any special advice about insomnia, how to
Sleep.
solve it,
Yeah.
get the best sleep, and if you have some advice about posture, I guess send it our way.
You can DM Amy.
You can
Sure,
DM
me,
Amy.
at Amy Silverberg, and buy my novel, First Time Long Time,
Please buy her
Grand
novel.
Central Hachette. It's at every bookstore.
I have it.
This fucking guy has it. It was at the airports.
It was?
Yeah, it was kind of nice to be
It's
at the
huge.
airports.
You're a fucking
Enroll
big deal.
enroll in her class.
Oh yeah, I'm about to stop teaching undergraduates and go back to teaching adults at the Center for Fiction in Grub Street, which is a great program in New York. You want to take a
cool.
class with me, learn how to write a short story?
Ooh.
I
I got
do.
a lot of weird 65-year-old men in that class writing weird short
Ladies,
stories.
let's balance it out.
Yeah, so this has been a real pleasure for me to get wisdom from you guys.
Oh, we
I'm
are
glad we could
just
help.
truly the dumbest people in the world, and it's
We've been saying Amy needs this.
Amy needs this. Amy needs help. Amy needs help. Where's the cat? I see cat stuff.
they're
and-
both upstairs.
Okay, I thought you were going to tell me they were dead, and I was like, why did I bring
Oh
this up?
God, no!
Why did I
would
bring this
be
up?
Ripping that shit
Yeah.
off the wall. And,
Okay.
and burning it and being like, God, I miss you. But that is all the time we have.
Also, if you want to sleep with Brian, maybe slip into my DMs and just let me know, and I'll see what I can do
Let
about
Amy.
Please do.
that. I'd like to
hook
have
you
one
up with
successful
Fry.
matchmaking
Give her
attempt.
one single success.
One,
Please
just
help
one.
her. That's all the time we have. We hope our wisdom made all of your lives better, but we won't be issuing refunds if it didn't.
If you or anyone you know needs advice, has a question, or just wants to chat about something, you can leave us a message. There are 3 different ways to do that, and you can find them in the voice notes.
Show
In the
notes.
show notes.
As always, we love for you to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts, and please subscribe to us on YouTube. And again, please support our work by becoming an official Wise Ass. You get extra podcasting from us every week, and extra video stuff from us, and you get one extra episode every month. That's what you get if you go to sagebasedwisdom.supercast.com.
Do.
Thank you, Amy, for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Amy.
Tokyo.